Sakya Monastery, also known as Pale Sakya, is a Buddhist monastery situated in Sakya town, Sakya County, about 127 kilometers west of Shigatse in the Tibet Autonomous Region. The monastery is considered as the seat of the Sakya school of Tibetan Buddhism. Sakya Monastery was founded in 1073 by Khopocho Gyalpo, originally a Nyingmapa monk of the powerful noble family of the Zhang, who became the first Sakya Trijin. The southern monastery was founded under the orders of Drogon Chogyal Phakpa in 1268, across a river from the earlier structures. 130,000 workers were reportedly drafted for its construction. Its powerful abbots governed Tibet during the 13th and the 14th centuries under the lordship of the Mongol Yuan dynasty after the downfall of the Tibetan Empire, until they were eclipsed by the rise of the new Kagyu and Gelug schools of Tibetan Buddhism. Most of the southern monastery was burned down in the 16th century. It was only restored to its previous size in 1948. The only surviving ancient building is the Lakang Chempo or Sibdin Trilpa. Originally a cave in the mountainside, it was built in 1268 by Diponchen Sakya Sangpo and restored in the 16th century. It contains some of the most magnificent surviving artwork in all of Tibet, which appears not to have been damaged in recent times. The Gompa grounds cover more than 18,000 square meters, while the huge main hall covers some 6,000 square meters. After the 10th March 1959 Lhasa uprising to protect the 14th Dalai Lama from the Communist Chinese People's Liberation Army, the majority of Sakya Monastery's monks were forced to leave. As Namkhai Norbu states in his book, previously there were about 500 monks in the Great Sakya Monastery, but by the end of 1959 only 36 aged monks remained. The northern monastery was destroyed during the Cultural Revolution, while the southern half escaped from destruction. The monastery was renovated and rebuilt in 2002. Das Sharat Chandra writes, as to the Great Library of Sakya, it is on shelves along the walls of the Great Hall of the Lakang Chenpyo. There are preserved here many volumes written in gold letters. The pages are 6 feet long by 18 inches in breadth. In the margin of each page are illuminations, and the first 4 volumes have in them pictures of the 1,000 Buddha. These books are bound in iron. They were prepared under orders of the Emperor Kublai Khan and presented to the Phakpa Lama on his second visit to Beijing. There is also preserved in this temple a conch shell with whorls turning from left to right, a present from Kublai to Phakpa. It is only blown by the lamas when the request is accompanied by a present of 7 ounces of silver, but to blow it, or have it blown, is held to be an act of great merit. Sakya Monastery houses a huge library of as many as 84,000 books on traditional stacks 60 meters long and 10 meters high. Most of them are Buddhist scriptures, although they also include works of literature, history, philosophy, astronomy, mathematics, agriculture, and art. One scripture weighs more than 500 kilograms, the heaviest in the world. The collection also includes many volumes of palm leaf manuscripts, which are well preserved due to the region's arid climate. In 2003, the library was examined by the Tibetan Academy of Social Sciences. 8. The monastery started to digitize the library in 2011. As of 2022, all books have been indexed, and more than 20% have been fully digitized. Monks now maintain a digital library for all scanned books and documents. More than 3,000 murals in Sakya Monastery depict religious, historical, and cultural themes, including valuable records of historical scenes such as Phakpa's meeting with Kublai Khan and the monastery's founding. The main library hall contains a 66-meter-long mural showing the life of Gautama Buddha. There are also more than 1,100 pieces of porcelain in the hall, dating from the Yuan dynasty to early 14th century. Claims that the library contains records dating back 10,000 years have circulated on the internet, but are untrue. The 41st Sakya Trijin, Nagwang Kunga, the then throne holder of the Sakyapa, went into exile in India in 1959 following the Chinese invasion of Tibet. He has long lived in Dehra, in the foothills of the western Himalayas, where the Sakya Monastery was re-established. He has been there with a number of senior monks and scholars, who also escaped from Tibet, joining the new monastery and providing continuity to Sakya traditions. These monks and scholars saved a number of the original scrolls from the original Sakya Monastery in Tibet and smuggled them to India for safekeeping. The Sakya Trijan and his followers have established several institutions in and around the Dehradun area, including a charitable hospital, a monastic college, and a nunnery. Like all leaders of the Sakya school, the current Sakya Trijan is married. He has two sons, and the younger one, Dangzi Gyana Vajra, born 5th July 1979 in Dehradun, is director of the Sakya Monastery constructed in Dehradun. Please like and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.